Thomas Ware was an early portrait painter who grew up in the Woodstock area. Ware was born in Pomfret in 1803 into a large family that ultimately would include 3 half-sisters and 11 full siblings. His father, Frederick Ware, was a doctor who also served for 18 years as Pomfret's town clerk. It appears that Thomas always had an artistic bent, and he began drawing as a young child using chalk and coal. He progressed to using a quill and homemade ink, and eventually to a lead pencil when one became available at a store. The works for which he is known today are done in oil. He learned the basics of oil painting from Abraham Tuttle, who was an accomplished portrait painter. It is likely that the two met when Abraham Tuttle was visiting his father, who was living in Pomfret. By 1820, when Ware was 17, he had started painting portraits of local people. Between 1820 and 1823, he painted over 40 portraits, but his painting career then appears to have ended abruptly, and he passed away a few years later in 1826 or 1827. Because his career was so short, his painting style shows little change or development. In all his known portraits, the background is dark, and his sitters are shown with prominent eyes, eyebrows, and ears, and a dark shadow that helps to delineate the nose. Men generally face right, and women face left. Ware's most ambitious artistic endeavor was his painting the Titus Hutchinson family. Titus Hutchinson was a lawyer and local businessman who later became a Vermont Supreme Court justice. He had 6 children, 1 daughter named Clarissa after her mother, and 5 sons, the 3 oldest of whom became lawyers like Titus, while the 2 youngest became merchants. For many years, the portrait of the Hutchinson family hung in the Titus Hutchinson house, located at 1 The Green. It was later one of the prize pieces in the Ottauquechee DAR's collection, which was gifted to the Woodstock History Center when the chapter closed its museum. Other known Thomas Ware paintings that are still in the Woodstock area include a self-portrait of Thomas Ware that is owned by the Pomfret Library. This self-portrait is particularly interesting as it's painted on wood and shows the artist with a paintbrush and palette in hand. On the back of this painting is a quickly painted sketch of an unidentified African-American couple.